In rhythm number 11, we'll be using our eighth note strum with chords D, G, and A, but we're going to play them over a 4-bar phrase. So you'll have D, G, A, then D again. Start the whole phrase over. It's a very common progression, common strum. Let's jump in and try it. Here we go. Okay, so in this 3-chord example with our eighth note strum, we're going to start with D. Remember how we attack that chord? We rest our thumb on the top. We can add the 5th string if we want to. Get a full sound. It's important too because that helps keep the uniformed strum happening too. So, we can really go for broke and hit as many of these strings as we can when we go down. And again, think to yourself a piano. Da, 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 da. All those notes. I'd play them with 6 fingers or whatever if I could. So when we're strumming, get that full sound. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to the G. Now the great thing about this, we haven't done a D to a G progression, is you can keep, when you're using this shape of G, 4G, you can keep that D note steady. That's what I like about it, is that you can create some harmonic continuity. A fancy way to say the same notes in 2 chords, from D to G. And that gives us a nice anchor to go off of. Take those little tips when you can get them, and those little tricks. So we're playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and G, 2 and 3 and 4, and we're going to jump to A. And then remember how we moved from A to D. There it is. And then you start again at D. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and no rest. Just play straight through it. Back to D. Now, just like the earlier examples with these eighth note rhythms, what's important is that you really feel good about the changes and the rhythms before you try to add more chords. We'll be adding new chords and new rhythms as we move along, and always make sure that you feel comfortable before you move on to the next example. But I'll be there waiting for you when you are.